Okay guys, so I am going to show you today how to register your child by themselves or yourself and your child on the Everyone Active website as a pay-as-you-go member to make casual one-off bookings. Okay, so once you're on the website, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the menu button. We're going to go login, and then when we get on this top page, you can see login in the top left-hand corner. We're going to click on join now. We're going to go join today. Then we're going to put the postcode in of the site or your address. So we're going to put in W6. So NW6, select Paddington Recreational Ground. Right, so here's the adult is for an adult direct debit gym membership. If that's not what you're looking for, do not click on it. If you're looking for a concession membership, you need to provide proof. So you're not clicking on that. Junior membership. Now this is where it gets a bit confusing. This is for a junior direct debit gym membership. This is not for pay as you go. This is for gym membership. So if you're looking for a gym membership for a junior, then you'll sign up for that. Otherwise, you're going to click pay as you go. Okay, so if you're just registering your child, just your child on its own, you will still need to select 2 people, and that is because the child needs to be linked to the adult. And so we will log you in if you're already an existing member. You will still select 2. So depending on how many children you're trying to register, or how many mainly kids we're going through this for. If you're trying to register 2 kids, you would select 3 people. Okay, so that is the 2 kids and yourself. If you're doing it for 1 child, you're going to select 2 people. Okay, so we're doing it for 1 child, registering. The adult's already on the system. We do not need to register that person again, but we're going to select 2 people, and this is so that the adult is linked to the child. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to apply. We're going to put in the name of the first person, so we're going with Bob. And our child is the new person that we're registering is Padraig. Okay, next, choose your extras. Next, more about you. Okay, so this is where the first person who is going to be linked to the child's going to be linked to is the adult. So that person is already registered. If you're not already registered, then you're gonna keep it on no. But I'm already registered, so we're gonna go to yes. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log in my information here. So let's go. So once that's happened, I've fetched my details here. So now you can see all of my information. Well, you can't see it, but all my information is here. And then what you're going to do is we're going to have terms and conditions at the bottom, yes and yes. I don't know why it asks you that again, because you're already registered. Now, here is where you're going to put the child's information who is not already registered on the system. What's important is that you put their date of birth in, because obviously you are trying to book a child's activity. Adults are not permitted to book into children activities. So that's the message you'll normally get if you try to book in yourself. If the center is open, you can click use the contact details of yourself, because then you will need to contact your site and ask them for your card number for your child. And this will allow you to log in. If your site is not open, I would recommend that you actually put a second, do not click that box, and use a second email address. The main reason for using that second email address is so that you are able to log in, and you cannot log in with the same email address unless you have the card number, so you can set a different password. And for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do that, because I'll be able to show you right through to the end to making the booking without that. So what we're going to do is we're going to say use the same contact details, so I don't need to fill out anything else. But bear in mind, you will need to do this if the site is closed, so that you are able to log in as a child. So I'm not going to do that today. So I've used the same information. I'm going to go no. These are just terms and conditions. Yes and yes here. then confirm. It's going to ask me for a title, Mr. Patrick. And we're going to go to confirm selection. Now, what's going to happen now is we're both going to be signed up. So the top person is the person who's already registered. You're not really bothered with that person up there. What we're going to go for is this second person now. So this second person is the child, Mr. Patrick right here. We're going to view the profile. Now, what's going to come up when you view the profile here is it's actually going to go to a gym membership, which has no relevance whatsoever. You do not need that. Your child, I don't know why it comes up. So we're going to go to menu. I'm going to go to book and pay. And then what we're going to do is you just scroll down here. You can see there's a load of activities. There's nothing to do with camps. So if you're looking for camps, say for instance for this or want a specific activity, you're going to go to the 3 stripes at the top here. So you click on those 3 stripes and it's going to be make a booking. So once you're going to click on that, make a booking, it's going to give you what you can book at the site. You can change the site here, as you can see. But for us, we're staying at Patrick. We're going to click on holiday activities. Now, what you can see here is the different holiday activities that you can book into. And these are just mainly different age groups and the 2 activities of football and tennis. So let's just click on any random one and click here. So 11 to 16-year-olds. So what will happen is you will see a list here of how many spaces are left and whether you can book. Now, despite there being 4 days here, when you book in for the top for Tuesday, you would actually book in for the whole 4 days. You do not need to book in for the rest. The reason why that is there is because if you booked on a Wednesday, you would click on that Wednesday. You wouldn't be able to book on the Monday, and it would book you for the remaining 3 days. Okay, so once you click here, book, remember I'm logged in as a child. You should get the price up here, which confirms where it is, what courts it's on, the price, 35 thing. And then what you can do is you can book and go to the checkout. So there you go. It comes up with what you've actually booked, your reference, the price, and you're just going to click with pay with card. That is it, guys. I hope that was helpful. I understand the system is shocking. Like, it took me hours to figure this out. But hopefully that will help some of you guys with booking. Just remember that when you're putting the child's details, if the site is closed, you need to put a separate email address for the child so that you're able to log in with that account. If the center is closed, put a separate email for the child, and then what you will do is when you are logged out, okay, so this is for the child. When you are logged out, what you will do is you will click on forgotten password, and you'll put in the email of the child and reset the password because the password hasn't been set yet. So that's what you'll do if you're logging in with the child for the first time. You'll put their email address in and you'll reset the password. And if the site is open, then you can most probably give them a call and they'll be able to give you a one-off code. But what I'd recommend is you put a separate email address in for the child, and this way you are able to reset the password and you'll be able to log in as a child and make the booking. I hope that helps.